Hello. Nice to see you. Trying to figure out where I'm from today. But you know, sometimes you just gotta figure out as you go. Sometimes you really just don't know where you're from. And you just got to figure it out as you go. Sometimes you can combine the accents to make it sound like you're an Australian German. Not that I sound like that at all, but and there's the Kiwis. They've got their own accent. There's different parts of England. They have their own accent. This isn't exactly Australian or English. It's just a contravation. Don't you mean contrived? I mean contravation. I made the word up myself. Do it for the fun of it. After I work, I've got to get the accents out of my brain because I've been speaking in my brain all day long. Got lots of words up in there. I just got to get them out. So many thoughts, so many things, so much activity in such a dead environment. All you hear is clicking and clacking. It's just ridiculous. I mean, it's really insane if you think about it. Hundreds of people sitting in a room just clanging away at their keyboards, doing nothing. They're doing something. I mean, they're making somebody money, but, you know, they ain't making much for themselves, I can tell you that much. What are you going to do, though? You know, you go to work, you do your job, and what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Huh? What are you going to do? It wasn't even an 8-hour day. I mean, what you complaining about, eh? Huh? I mean, seriously, you work for 4 hours. What's the big idea? Huh? You ain't got nothing to complain about. I mean, come on. 11 straight weeks in a row of having to work on a sixth day instead of a 5-day week. I mean, come on, 6 days, nothing. As long as you ain't working 7 days. That's what I always say. I mean, crying out loud. I wish you'd just shut up. You darn fool. I don't know who you're talking to. Hey, wait a minute. That almost sounded like you. Make it sound whoever I want to make it sound like, huh? So I just be speaking. I just be speaking my mind. It's supposedly it's 90. Supposedly it's 90 degrees in Fahrenheit. Supposedly. Got to be thankful for the air conditioning. It's very, very nice. It's good that I'm speaking to myself. I must say, no thumbs ups, no comments, all alone. Does it really matter? Really? Okay. This person right here would get bored. I mean, you must not know me very well. You must not know me very well at all, if that's what you think. Because I can be my own entertainment. I've had lots of practice. I've been doing this for years. And I speak however I want to speak. Okay? And I can entertain myself however I like. Doesn't have any consistency to it, does it? It just flows in and out of one accent to another, and it's not even really a good accent in the first place. I mean, if it had some kind of logical consistency to it, might make a little more sense. But seeing as how it just flows in and out, changes from one to another, it's just as if, you can't really tell what's happening. I mean, who is this guy? What is he trying to say? I mean, sometimes you think you might get a little twinge of something, but then you go on to another accent. It doesn't really make sense. But then, it's in some ways it's not even an accent. It's just intonations and uptones and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I mean, just because he's doing the uptones, it doesn't mean that it's actually an accent that'll make you think of anywhere in the world. I mean, come on. I mean, what are we doing here anyway? I mean, we're just going for a ride down the road. We're not giving thumbs up to a video like this. I mean, that's just a waste of my time. I could sit on a video for 13 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. I mean, do you have any idea what it takes? Do you have any idea the effort it takes to slide the little chat thing down, scroll to the top if you're not already there, and hit the thumbs up? I mean, do you really understand the effort that takes? I mean, hands-free is the way of the future. I mean, I can't do these things with my mind. I mean, who do you expect me to be? I'm not a magician. I mean, it's whatever. I mean, what are you asking of me? I mean, for real though, you're taking these opportunities to ask me for money all of the time. I mean, what do you expect? I mean, I'm a man, I work like you. I mean, what are you going to tell me to give you money? Patreon.com and the Gospel Bearer and then the PayPal at me and the Devin Jump, and make sure you spell it with an I. I mean, who do you expect anybody for doing this kind of thing for you? Because, I mean, who do you think you are to give the quality? I mean, how have you earned it? I mean, I do my job. I work my 8 hours a day, and sometimes a lot more, because, I mean, I'm a man, and I've been grown up for a long time. And you're going to try and tell me that I need to give you money because we believe in some of the same things. I mean, come on. I mean, what you thinking? Seriously, though. For real, though. What are you thinking? That you would even say such craziness? I mean, what? But what, though? I mean, what? And I don't even really intellectually, if I'm thinking much about it, I don't really think that we need to give money to anybody. Really and truly, what we should probably be doing, if we could, we should probably just, put the line around some land and put the flag in the ground and just grab a gun and just shoot anybody come near you. And if you die, you lose your land. I mean, that would probably be the best. I mean, everybody for themselves, I mean, that's the kind of world I would want to live in. If you really think about it, then you don't have to worry about anything. You can't sleep. But who needs sleep? I mean, you're just living your life, It's only going to be so long anyway. Just because you get a little less sleep, that don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing at all. Sometimes you just got to do the thing for the thing, okay? Sometimes you just got to do the thing for the thing. It's okay. It's okay. Just calm it down. You're going to be okay. It's going to be all good. It's all good. No problem at all. Buddy, why are you still here? Why are you still here? I mean, what kind of video do you watch for this length? I mean, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? I mean, this guy is literally I can't get the L. Why can I never get the L? It never comes out the right way. Tongue. Literally. This guy is literally. I can't with you. This guy is specifically not sane in the head. I mean, seriously. What are you supposed to do? This is not making sense. This is just dabbling at the air. This guy, he acting like he worked too hard. You know, come on. I never said I was working too hard, guys. Also, he's trying to reveal to you. He's trying to tell you secrets. He's trying to say he might have got the extra people in the brain, whatever that thing is called. I mean, he knows because he went to school, but I don't know where these other people came from. He thinking he's funny, but he's not funny. You're not funny. I didn't say I was funny. Didn't say I was funny. I'm not a comedian. There's some side of senile behavior here, because I've just been watching you for a little while, and I'm just wondering. I'm concerned for you, bro. Concerned for you. What did I even name this video? Did I tap? What is this going on? I didn't want that. Am I still live? I got a thumbs up. Well, that's fantastic. Yeah! Thank you very much. Appreciate you. One person, one thumbs up. That's 100% approval rating. Ain't nobody got that kind of approval rating. Breath of fresh air. How are you? You are never alone. Never alone. When you're in the dark, quiet of your bedroom, and you think nobody's watching, there's always somebody watching. But don't be creeped out, unless you're blocking the pedos that are outside of their window, because that's always a good idea. You don't want to, wait a second. If they're looking at you, though, and you're not a child, I guess that doesn't make them necessarily a pedo. It makes them a peepo. So maybe there's pedos and peepos, and we don't like either one of them around my parts. Just saying, I mean. Around my parts, we tie the ropes to the ankles of the pedos, and we go for a nice ride down the road. We make sure it's a nice off-road experience. Let them see the countryside. Let them see it upside and downside and left side and right side. You never know. And then, eventually, when you get far enough out there in the middle of nowhere, about 17-hour horse ride, bring extra water for your horse, of course. I know, sometimes I ride. It's just like that. But anyway, once you drag that pedo all the way across hither and yonder, well, you got to cut him loose, because you can't drag him forever, You got to cut him loose. Sure you're going in one direction, though, because you don't want to make any mistakes. Just let them loose. Just cut the cord. Make sure that you tie their hands to their ankles, and they'll fidget their way out someday, and then they'll crawl their way to nothing, because you went 17 hours out of the way. Now, there's maps that still show areas that are the furthest areas away from civilization. That's the place to ride your horse to. Hypothetically. Now, I'm not all about violence, but I am about justice. Okay? I'm about justice. Now, we're not a law unto ourselves. I mean, I'm not a sodomiter, but Gomorrah and myself, I mean, I believe in the law of the land. I mean, come on. But every now and then, you just get this idea that maybe God has deputized you, and you just got to go do something, and you'll ask for forgiveness if you're wrong. If you're right, treasures in heaven. I mean, think about it, guys. Think about it. You could be wrong. You'd ask forgiveness. But those pedos, get them first. And then the peepos, yeah. If a swift kick in the rear doesn't do it for them, get rid of the peepos too, because we don't like those guys either. I mean, come on now. Come on now. Not good. It's not good. Some people, they just need to go for a horse ride. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. Now, if you find that after your 17-hour horse ride, I know that's a long time, but after you've done that ride, if you find that there ain't no breath left in the passenger, I don't know. Throw a pot of honey on them. Let the bugs get them, because you don't want to leave any evidence. And then as far as the bones go, that don't matter. That ain't no big deal. Come on now. Hey, driving over this bridge here, say, and the water is brown, but we got clear skies. I'm not quite sure what that means. Why do people talk like this? I have a feeling that the reason certain people are so angry is because they got blood in their throat, and that ain't good. I mean, how does somebody talk like this for, like, always? I mean, it's kind of crazy. It really is. But the water is brown, guys. The water is brown. We regret to inform you that a certain individual has lost his mind. He's in search, like the good sleuth he is, but we're unsure if he'll ever find it. Wonder if I can get a really good fancy pants voice. Gotta try my best to do a fancy pants voice. Wonder if I have to sip soy before attempting a fancy pants voice. Wonder. I don't even want to try. Some things just aren't worth it. Some things just aren't even worth it. And I think that's one of them. Pretending to be a fancy pants. Nope. No. Why one, though? Why just one? How do you know and nobody else does? That's all. She's confusing. She's confusing. Dude, you're dragging a part of your car, and you're driving a Lexus, and your car is falling apart. It's just a glorified Toyota. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. What's the most important thing that I could, what's the least important thing that I could share with you today? We all know about the important stuff, hopefully. But what's the least important thing? Oh, there are sparkles in the road. That's pretty unimportant. The way that the highway sparkles. Well, actually, that serves a purpose, and it's to twinkle in your eye, and it does something special. I don't know. It's not 90, it's 83. So apparently, my car sitting in the sun was fooling my thermometer, not thermostat, thermometer. So there's that. That's helpful because I'm wondering how much I've acclimated to this climate after living here for a certain amount of time that I can't remember. 2 years, I think, going on almost 2 years. Excuse me. Hey, 2 people. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's not amazing. Stop misusing words. Is it the liquor that makes them talk like that? I mean, that's a lot of liquor. I always assumed it was like throat cancer, but that can't explain it always. Dust from the dusty trails, dust in the back of their throat. Come follow me, young one. I don't know. I know I was supposed to be going 70 miles for the last 2 miles, 70 miles an hour, and now I'm at the 60 zone, and people still pass me. I'm just chilling. I'm chilling. Probably cut it though, because I don't know what else to say. Sometimes I gotta get out the voices, guys. All the voices in my head, I just gotta get them out. Just gotta get them out. You get it. You get it. We all have voices. We all have voices in our head from time to time. This guy is scaring me. Where's the silver button? I need to unsubscribe. So I got like 23 subscribers in the last couple of days. Welcome, all of you. You have found a sometimes interesting, sometimes not interesting, sometimes boring, sometimes annoying, something fellow person, guy, dude, who does in fact love Jesus. But why is there a but? Why would you say but? It's referring to the part of the body that I'm sitting on, that I've been sitting on too much. It was just a segue and properly timed. And it sounded awkward, so I brought attention to it because that's the kind of guy I am. I don't hide from awkwardness. I embrace it. I say weird things from time to time, and I apologize, and I explain myself, and cover up my nonsense with more nonsense sometimes. And sometimes it's all good, and it's good, truth-speaking goodness. And sometimes I just speak. Guys, you sit in an office with next to no human interaction for hours and hours, and you just want to know that people aren't brain dead, that the world is alive, that there are at least a handful of people that will be able to see each other in heaven. I mean, at least a couple. The main celebration is going to be acknowledging the glory of God and His holiness for all eternity, obviously. However, you hope to be able to celebrate some other wins as well. But if all you got is the glory of God to celebrate for all eternity, then that's good too. That's good too. But the more that can do that, it makes sense logically that would be a good thing. All right. I think that's it. I've gotten to the end of myself, and I'm trying to preserve my hotspot data. Have a good life.